Viene, viene. Que hace calor. Viene. Hay que acabar ya este evento de verano porque como que no va de la mano con lo que estamos viviendo con esta calor. Perfecto, arrancamos cogiendo estas primogemas. ¡Sas! Vamos, que tenemos que acabar este eventito que ya me tiene. Es más largo. Pero eso es bueno porque uno agarra puntos gratis como loco. Y aquí también. Ahí va la motora. ¡Ups! Bueno, antes de irnos para el evento, vamos a hacer rapidito estas misiones diarias. Si no me equivoco, son en Ligüe. Eso es así. Eso es así. Vamos a darle esas misiones diarias rapidito. Son más que 4. Aquí tenemos el primero. Rumbling. Rumbling. Oh, llegó Eren Jaeger. Bla, 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 bla. Viene, dime para dónde es que es. Traveler, claro que sí, que podemos hacer lo que sea. Zumba. Ok, un growl. Ya, simplemente así hablar contigo. Hay que buscarle un dish. Eso era, I got it. Let's have a taste. ¿Cuál era? Yo no le hizo. Vamos a darle este. ¿Cuál le di? Cream stew. Aquí tenemos Julian chili chicken. Este es el que. Wonderful. Rápido y sencillo. Este sin leer. No me digas. El mapa. Ahí está. Aquí. Vamos para allá. Vamos que esto se hace rapidito. Ya probé lo que es jugar este juego desde la computadora. Parecía un loquito. Antes que me meta ahí a pelear, déjame compartir rapidito esto. Vamos a darle like, por supuesto, hay que darle like primero. Vamos a ver, estoy aquí con mi santa calma. Eso no es bueno. No bueno, no bueno. Ahí está, se lo envía a esa gente. Hermano, se lo envía a la Ocean. Voy a poner aquí. Ahí se fue. Que se chaveto. Ok. Ok. Vamos a pelear. Eso se resuelve rápido. Yo cojo para esta esquinita de aquí. Zumbamos. Ah, no tengo el fuego. Uf. Estamos aquí. Explosivos. 1, 2, 3. Cógelo. Justamente cuando se acabó el escudo. Segunda onda. Refuerzo. Viene. Uy. No quiero activar la electricidad más nada. Y se acabó. Para rápido. ¿Dónde está el próximo punto violeta? En esa dirección. Zoom out, zoom in. Checkpoints están acá. Vamos a ir a este que es alto. Y es más mejor para volar. Es más mejor. Ahí está. Musiquita para caerme dormido. Y Ricardo. Y Méndez Force. Dormido. Cuéntamelo, Héctor. Nada, pero en tu casa eso es normal. Tú apenas duermes. Chacho. Es lo peor, no es fácil, no es fácil. Pero yo a veces, la última vez que jugué, que estaba jugando en la compu, me fui 17, ¿sabes? Estaba jugando lo más bien, escuchando el juego y de momento ya estaba yo dormido. Pero fue la musiquita, es que la musiquita a veces te calma, es como escuchar música clásica. Oye, Héctor, no te olvides de dejarnos un like. Dale like. Por cierto, hoy te quería decir, hoy no fue un día que tomé café para rápido por la mañana y sobreviví el día entero. Sobreviví el día entero. The Art of War. ¿Viste eso? Me dieron un trofeo. Y no sé de qué fue. Strike.
I must leave no stone unturned. Shine down.
Todavía no has llegado. Hoy fuiste a trabajar o es que estás por ahí haciendo diligencia. Ok. Ya. Y ya para rápido, las misiones diarias rapidito. A la metro. ¡Ave María! ¿Qué estaban regalando? ¿Qué estaban regalando en la metro hoy?
Ad Astra Abyssosque. Thank you for completing. Ad Astra Abyssosque.
Eso no es. Estaba aquí. Ahí está. Oh my God. Por cierto, ahora que hago esto. Perfect. Perfect. Ahí, level 6. ¿Y qué hay aquí? Ah, por supuesto. Ah, manocita. Ok. Importante. Importante. Yo fui la semana pasada para lo de servicios preventivos, eso de triple S. Yo fui la semana pasada y para agosto tengo la próxima cita. Embuste, para la última semana de ahora de julio. Para la última semana de ahora de julio tengo la próxima cita esa.
This realm is true.
Ah, pues tú fuiste temprano a la cita, porque yo lo que hice fue que me puse para ser el último. Yo dije, yo quiero ser el último. No me voy a despertar temprano, señora. Y así me dieron la cita para... Creo que era las 10:30, no estoy seguro. Vale. Bueno, al momento estoy mirando la casita que yo construí porque ahora tenemos un espacio para hacer nuestra propia casa, construir las cosas que van adentro. Y ya yo prácticamente he construido todo porque lo que he hecho es reunir chavos para comprar ciertas cosas que necesito para subir de nivel a los personajes. Lo he usado para eso más que nada. Yo creo que no tengo más nada que construir. Todo lo que dice uno le hago una cosa adicional para tener todo doble. O las sillas pues hago varias sillas y qué sé yo, tengo 5 o 10 sillas de la misma. Pero total, no tengo, todo lo que he construido no está puesto. Perfect. Misiones del mundo y la de la historia. Bueno. Vamos para la historia. Ya hora. Cogemos la misión. Buscamos el sitio. Y nos vamos para allá. Bueno, opinión sobre el juego. Me gusta cómo siguen expandiéndolo y aumentando lugares para uno seguir jugando. Ahora, que sigan expandiendo la historia ya. Destiny Wondering. Ok, un signo de exclamación random. Ok, según la conversación, estamos escuchando a alguien. Y Paimon como entrometida, check it out. Aquí no hay actores de voz, esto es leyendo. Alguien estaba hablando a través de los altos de voz. Surely you must be searching for serendipitous encounter. Beyond your wildest dreams, an astonishing journey that is beyond your mundane imagination. Imagination. Me imaginé ahí a SpongeBob. Now the opportunity for us to fulfill all of our desires has been laid before you, right here, right now. Dive into the brand new Dias 3-day reverie. Step onto the grand stage and you can experience something beyond your wildest dreams. Swim freely in a pool of Mora, blah blah blah, whisper for a phrase. Take us to the world of reverie, to declare your curiosity and passion and begin your journey. Wow, that speaker really knows how to work a crowd. Seems like a new attraction, like having guests act on stage in the play. Playmon, bla 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 bla. Una directora de alguna play. ¿Estás interesada, Paimon? Definitivamente está. Ok. Llévanos al mundo, Reverie. Hemos sido registrados. Y. Ok. So, se refiere a los cuadros. Nos van a entrar a los cuadros. Como Alice and the Looking Glass. Como Alice and the Looking Glass, no. Como Mario 64. No habrá. Pam, 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 pam. Pam, 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 pam. Aquí a la izquierda. Míralo ahí. Y fallé. No lo puedo coger desde aquí. Sube, Méndez, sube. Para la izquierda, para la izquierda. Ahí, descansa un segundito, recupera un segundito. Ok, tengo uno de frente y uno a mi espalda arriba. El de arriba tiene que esperar. Hemos llegado al árbol de día. Staff equipment in position. Mechanisms are prepared and ready. Lo que tenemos es el altavoz ese hablándonos a nosotros. Ahoy there, Lalabas. Get on over here. The voice from the speaker changed. It sounds like someone really serious is calling us. Pues bien. Bueno, pues ya llegamos aquí, Paimon. Ahora escúchalo. The speaker continues to narrate the scene before you. The chief mate appears to greet the raw recruits, dressed in ragged clothes and swaddled in bandages. It is obvious that he just survived a fierce fight. Looking around, you see most of the sailors are seriously wounded. However, they are in high spirits, showing no signs of fear or being discouraged. The sailors gather around you, applauding the newcomers and offering welcome gifts and food. Paimon, vas a seguir. Voy a molestar. Las opciones para seleccionar son: es una pena que no podemos ver los actores y los props. Y la otra opción es, pues, de todos modos, esto podría ser algo inmersible. Psych. Eso es correcto. Tienes que. Ay, Dios mío, ¿cómo que se dice esa palabra? Tienes que confiar en tu imaginación, Paimon. Eso es así. Bla, bla, bla. De momento, cuando tiembla así, es que está aparentemente hablando duro. Pero ¿para qué hacen eso? Tan fácil es poner un actor de voz y ya. Y mira, tanto texto. Esto no es un juego de Game Boy. Shushu Card. Perfect. Vamos con el Shushu Card. Déjame cambiar el squad. Ahora que lo pienso. Los logros. The Art of War. Defeat 4 opponents with overloaded within 2 seconds. Wow. Eliminé a 4 enemigos en 2 segundos con una sola reacción. Merece más de 10 primogemas, pero lo vamos a pasar porque nosotros no somos los que andamos regalando. Dilo, cógelo con calma. Aquí tengo que cambiar a la jefa ahí. A la joven acá. Nos fuimos. Aquí con mis Akimbo. Yo no necesito flechitas. Si esto seguía solo. Ni que yo pudiera hacer algo. Vamos hacia aguas peligrosas, según la narración. Entre la neblina y el aire y los truenos y las olas. Oh, Dios mío. Y vamos a toda velocidad. Pa, pam, pa, pam. Aparentemente no tengo nada que hacer aquí. Paimon está mareado. Qué bueno, duérmase. Hay una islita flotante con un mecanismo para... Oh, Dios mío. Y el narrador sigue ahí con su narración. Don't panic, lads. Our intuitions and the blessing of our boats back home will surely guide us. Then why are we some shipwrecks all around us? Bueno, porque hay un shipwreck aquí, Paimon. ¿No lo pueden pelear? Ataque enemigo, ataque enemigo. Aquí me bajo yo. Voy a bajar un segundito yo. Sí, así. Mira allá. ¡Sas! Como entrometido viene. Ven por aquí para mí. Una tercera, una tercera. ¡Sas! Ok. Esto es un juego. ¿No puedo moverlo? Ah, con la flechita. Está aquí, ti. Está aquí, ti. Es cuando se suban. Acá está. Último, último. Ahí. Éselo. ¡Sas! Coge lo que es. Eso es todo. Como que jugamos Call of Duty para algo, porque bendito, para algo tiene que servir. Para que en otros juegos pueda dominar los shooting. En verdad para eso no es, pero nos aprovechamos. Nada, muchacho, nada. Me había fijado que aquí había otro cosito de este. Ahí va el primero, pero dispara. Está esperando que se levante. Ese no era ahí. Derecha, derecha, derecha. Se escondió. Pero va a ver como quiera de nuevo. Que se levante. Se cree que no. Derechito. Derecha. Y ahora va el de la izquierda. Eso es todo. ¡Sas! Ave María, un tesoro secreto. Algo. Pues no son items que necesito, pero son gratis. No me voy a quejar por items gratis. Me puedo quejar, pero no lo voy a hacer. ¡Hija! Ay, Paimon. Sube las manos, sube las manos. ¡Opa! Tan bueno es cuando se montan las montañas rusas. Pero no es tan emocionante verlo así, obviamente. Mira, se pone extra lento. Yo espero que hagan una máquina de atracción de estas en algún sitio. Si no, me voy a quejar. Y llegamos. ¡Au! Está en esta dirección. Míralo allí. Claro, vamos a pelear primero con los Hillishers. ¿Eso es lo que tú quieres? ¡Hija!
Body in mind.
Strike. Pam, 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 pam. Esto me va a doler. Pam. Y se acabó. Demasiado fácil. Too easy. Obviamente tiene que ver con el nivel, ¿verdad? El AR. Pichea esto aquí. Vamos bajando. Vamos para allá. Un saludito a quien haya llegado por ahí. Recuerda darle un like y darle un comentario. Saludito para usted. Proyector de streaming. Más obvio no puede ser, ¿verdad? Streaming projector. Bueno, en lo que déjame hacer algo rapidito. Estoy en mi página de Instagram. Voy a publicar esto rapidito. Pa, pam, pa, pam. Dame un segundito rápido. Bueno. Vamos allá. Vamos a hacer esta partecita. Aquí no debe ser muy complicada. Aquí yo no veo caja en el medio. Ok. Para la sorpresa de todos, otra ganga de piratas. ¿Dónde están los piratas? Para darle la perita avanza. No creo. No creo que me encuentre con ningún pirata aquí. Hemos robado suficientes lugares. Solamente puedo brincar, ni más nada. Obviamente tengo que evitarlo. Son color rojo, tengo viditas. Aquí. ¡Wow! Mi líder. Necesito ayudita. Aquí estoy bien. ¡Ay! ¡Qué complicado! Ah, pues bien diagonal. That's crazy. A la misma vez está cool. Va hacia adentro. ¡Ay! ¿Qué más? Lo veo en el piso. Oh. Allá. Pa, 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 pa. Ok. Complicado la cosa. ¡Ja! Okay. Imposible. How can they be so strong? But you won't escape, by the way. Have a whiff of our broadsides. Me quedo aquí abajo. ¡Wow! Se creían. Zumba, 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 zumba. Una, dos, y... se fueron. Ok. Nos fuimos nosotros también. Ahí no hay... el tesoro aquí. Con un Dull Blade. ¿Qué tú me dices? Ave María. Porque está el cañón ahí, eso falla. Prepárense para celebrar. Paquiti. Más arriba. Con gusto. Ya está. Eso fue todo. Me voy nadando. Aparentemente nos vamos caminando. El botecito no está aquí abajo. Lo repito, el botecito no está aquí abajo. Mira para allá, hay tesoros de verdad aquí. Se vuelve loca Paimon. Escúchala. We found the legendary treasure, so much more. Paimon can really swim in it. Me lo imagino. Why does this Mora seem different from the Mora we usually see? Pues Paimon, hello, es de embuste, es decorativo, con monedas de embuste. Esto es una actuación. No. They can't actually have a pool of Mora here, Paimon. Exacto, estamos actuando. Qué bueno que caíste en cuenta, Dios mío. Hello, nos está hablando por el parlante ese, ni siquiera están al lado de nosotros. Y para colmo, no hay actores de voz. So, he's right. I have heard even Rich Town have given it thousands of times more treasure than we, yet still it hungers. It's never the best answer. You are right. If it was for Paimon, we would not let the monster have its way. But the captain and his crew are just ordinary people. Exacto, no tienen poderes. So, ¿sabes qué? ¿Por qué no escribíamos al final y nos dan los puntos de haber hecho el exclamation mark? Para mí me parece excelente idea. Sushi's on the menu tonight. Vámonos. The speaker begins to summarize the end of the first act. After triumphing in numerous trials, the new sailors are now pillars of the crew, led by Captain Will. The crew is preparing for a crucial counterattack. Please stay tuned for the Black Nacre and the all-devouring Kraken. Act 2. The Black Nacre strikes back. Nos chavamos con Star Wars. The narration ends and the motion of the mechanism inside the cave grinds to halt. Silence reigns one more. Kind of nice to have an intermission. Vámonos, Paimon, que hay una misión que hacer. 40 primos gemas. Ok. Ve, eso es una buena recompensa por estar escuchando, por tener que leer eso. ¡Viene! ¿A dónde es que es? ¡Uy! Se quedó estancado ahí. Viene. Beginner's Protector. Me estoy dando cuenta que muchos de los tesoros nos están dando ciertos items que es para gente nueva. Eso está mal. que consideren el AR en el que estamos y nos den mejores premios. Y esto es un evento de verano, con más razón. Es que la verdad que yo creo que no somos... No creo que la inmensa mayoría de los jugadores estén en un nivel tan alto, la verdad. A lo mejor también dejan de jugar esperando que se actualice el juego. Aquí va el speaker de nuevo. Ah, porque son los 3 cuadros. No voy a... Water Droplet, la gota de agua, es el personaje principal de este cuento. Mira, ahora habla. Impresionante. Ay, una conversación. Y yo bien bobo me acerqué al parlante ese. Ok. Seguimos a la gota. Mira, él se acercó a la pared y se abrió. Oh my God. Uy. Era un búho. No le hago nada. El water droplet se convirtió en una roca porque está petrificada. No puedo darle a esta cosa. You need to pay 10 times the cost of compensation. How can we help the water droplet, por favor? Some boxes and junk around the crush no effectiveness, so maybe bla bla bla. Aquí hay una caja, mírala ahí. Y tapamos la luz. Ahora usted se acerca a otra pared y abra camino, por favor. Vas con demasiada calma. Ya veo otra caja. Esa misma. Esa por ahí. ¡Ja! Te salvé on time. Esta no tiene caja. Mira, salió otro pájaro. WTF. No, le da aquella, pero aquella no tiene caja. Dime, Paimon, ¿vas a hablar? No tiene caja, ¿cómo? Ah, no tiene caja, pero aquí está esto. Sí tiene caja, que está tapada. Que hay que fijarse en los alrededores más a menudo. Y ábrete sésamo, por favor. Eso es todo. Facilito. Póngase a comer ahí. Ajá, vamos a ver. Ok, la caja está ahí, no sé por qué. Ahora lo entiendo. Pero no, quédate tú aquí y dale tú para allá. ¿Mm? Ahora. No. Ahora. Ahí está. Ah, no me vacilas así. Eso no se hace. La misma estrategia. Lo mismo.
Is this an answer from this world?
No es un answer from this world. Es solamente el chuchu card. Aquí ni nada. Antes que me vaya. Allá arriba. Yo creo que eso es parte del área de juego. No fue. Ojalá fuera un poquito más rápido, ya que es un chuchu. Yo pensé que iba a ir más rápido, que uno podía darle más velocidad, pero no. Que se guíe solo. No es por nada, pero este lugar se parece al castillo de esta, de Fischl. Se parece que como si estuviésemos nuevamente en el castillo de Fischl. Bueno. Ya mismo chequeo eso. Caramba, no puedo creer. Ya mismo chequeamos eso. Vamos a buscar la cosa esta. Dice que está arriba. ¿Sabe? No de una manera fácil de subir. Yo sé que esta se puede tapar ahí. ¿A qué ver? Eso se tapa ahí. Entonces, esto no se puede mover. Esto no se puede mover. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Que me bota? Ok. No hay nada para moverles en la cara a esa gente. Si yo muevo esto, lo cual no lo puedo hacer, ¿habrán más cajas por algún lado? Sí, no se puede. No veo nada por allá. Allá está el chuchu cart.
Rain outlines your face.
Vamos a subir. No puedo empujar ninguna de estas cajas. Empújala, empújala. Míralo aquí. ¿Estás? Vayan para allá, por favor. De nalgas. Yo espero que ustedes bajen allí al streaming coso ese.
A reward on the road.
Para el cosiaco ese. No me dieron nada. Pero en un momento dado que se apagan. Eso es. Apágate. Ay, bendito. No pueden hacerlo sencillo. Acaba de hablar el Paimon que yo no necesito leer más nada. Yo sé que tengo que ir para el tesoro que está allá. Caramba, Paimon. ¿Ya? Ahí es. No es imposible. Tan fácil que es poner una caja al frente. Ay. Oh, está aquí. Ya está. Eso fue todo.
A reward on the road.
Hex Cleansing Remedy. Saca la piedra de ahí y vamos a moverla para el lado. Ah, para eso mismo es para... Así que era apagar los búhos esos o romperlos y ya. Uy. Chévere. Qué bueno. Haremos otro tesoro aquí.
I'll keep this close.
Excelente jugada. Hay que tener 150 tickets para poder obtener esa ropa de Kaya de gratis. Y tengo exactamente 149. Ay, bendito. Qué interesante que ahora mirando aquí la historia. World Quest, tenemos primero Daya's 3-Day Reverie y después Sky Castle Saviors. Vamos para allá, que se chave todo, vamos a acabarlo. Estoy lejos. Ok. Excelentes jugadas. Ya obtenemos lo de Kaya. Llegamos al parlante. Animal Particles. Bla, bla, bla. Ok, ok, ok. Ay, seguro. Ah. Ay, no leí eso y decía algo de Calamity. Esto es fácil. Definitivamente debe haber alguna que sea difícil, pero... Esas dos no eran. Que mucho habla, ¿verdad? Ay. Regresamos a los juegos de teléfono y de Game Boy. Our time to shine. It's our classic trope. Vamos para allá. Let's hustle. ¿Para dónde quedamos? Lo activamos ahora, coloco con calma, Paimon, no me acuerdo aquella que está allí. Fuímonos. Ay. Pam, pam. Estamos activos, estamos activos. ¿Qué quieres que haga? Escucha los hilichos. Vamos para allá.
No, my sword!
No duraron 3. No sé cómo llegaron los hilichos ahí, no sé por qué el parlante piensa que son gente. Or did something go wrong? Algo salió mal porque eso eran hilichos, no era... El arquitecto milagroso, miraculous. Bla bla. Tenemos que usar nuestra imaginación. Chacho. Mira, ya acabamos. Ceja, ceja. Corta. ¡Vamos!
I'll keep this close.
Hemos terminado, yo creo que con la historia del parlante y los cuadros. Ahora oficialmente vamos para la historia del juego. Mira, aquí a la derecha, mejor dicho, derechito aquí. Según dice el juego, yo no lo veo. Pero no hay. Aquí tenemos este. El otro estaría aquí abajo, entonces. No quiere cruzar. Porque es bajito y yo no sé qué más. No lo veo. Arriba. Tampoco lo veo arriba. Trepa, por favor, trepa. ¿Y el director ahí?
Where did it go? I put it right here.
¿Verdad que ahora sí hay actores de voz? Vamos al mambo.
Hey, Zosimos! What you up to?
Oh, it's you two. Please, come here. Feast your eyes on this stage. I designed it myself.
So, directors have to design the stage too?
Oh, I'm no ordinary director. I take a more holistic approach. Directing, script writing, stage design, I do it all.
Exacto, lo hace todo porque no hay nadie más.
Sounds like a lot of work. Adia wouldn't be able to handle that kind of job.
Idea has her work cut out for her too, you know. She's my one and only member of the audience, though she often criticizes my shows. Well, she just says what she thinks. You don't know how to write, or this is getting ridiculous. I think it's because I use preprints in a way that she feels goes against what they're intended for. But even though she's my harshest critic, she's also been my biggest supporter in a lot of ways. I guess you could say she's like my agent. I'm very grateful to her. I've always dreamed of being a director, but I've never had the chance until I came here.
So, what did you do before you came here?
Like I said, I dreamed. From a young age, every time I came home after a show, I'd go over the story again and again in my mind. Growing up, my biggest aspiration was to be a director. Unfortunately, I couldn't offer much beyond my practical skills, so I ended up spending most of my time as a prop designer and doing a bit of set design on the side. Don't get me wrong, I do love building the set, but nothing satisfies me more than putting on my very own show.
No wonder you only wrote director on the sign.
Exactly. You're not doing a great job of convincing me that you're not a mind reader. By the way, could I ask you for your help with something? I'm having trouble finding the master script, and I'll need it shortly.
The one you only just finished writing? You lost it already?
Yeah. After I handed everyone their copies, I held on to my master copy while I was checking on everything around the theater. I must have dropped it somewhere. If it's not here, then it might be in the attic. These are the only two places I've been since I finished writing it. But, I still have some things to do to get the stage ready. Would you two mind having a look for me?
No problem. We'll find it.
¿Por qué no? Ese es nuestro trabajo. Lost and Found es nuestro departamento. Pam, pam, pam. Ah, es aquí mismo así. Bueno, ¿cómo subimos para allá? ¿Hay escalera? Al menos en este área en particular, no. ¿Dónde está? Uh, no me quiero caer. Ok, no. Ah, mira, allí es lo que hay. Ja, qué bueno que me seguí moviendo porque si no, no veía eso nunca. Disculpe.
Whoa! Look at all these books! Now, where's the master script? Oh, it sounds like a water droplet is on the second floor. Let's go have a look.
Bueno, no encuentro para dónde es, no encuentro para dónde es. Dice que es ahí abajo, pero cuando uno va para ahí, no pasa nada. Mírala aquí, mírala aquí, ahora es. Uy, por lo menos me
We're on
regalaron
the
el
road.
tesoro sin tener que escuchar ningún actor de voz. Ya me iba a dormir. Yo rápido rápido me duermo todos los water droplets que hay. Director in Chief, Hustler, Loafer, Engineer. Es lo que están hablando allá. Bueno, subimos o bajamos de nuevo. Yo no sé por dónde era que se bajaba. Lo que veo más que una escalera, vamos para allá. Total, lo que tengo que hacer es salir de aquí y ya. Yo estoy bastante abajo. El food manager, hasta eso. Ah, que caí bastante abajo. Uy, qué calor. Qué para la discoteca. Dice que abajo hay un water droplet. Pero yo estoy abajo y aquí abajo no hay nada. Y llego aquí abajo con esta gente y todavía no está aquí. Así que no es aquí, es más abajo todavía. Y esto no tiene nada para ir hacia abajo. Voy a mirar para adelante ahí, tiene que ser ellos. Tienen que ser estas gotas las que están hablando afuera. Bueno, next. Esta parte no es. Esto mismo era. Sube. El jefe está ahí arriba. El Master Script. No me diga que vamos. Bueno, es que estos son gotas de agua. No puedo esperar que las gotas de agua hablen. Hello, hello, Mende, hello.
Wow, this is a lot of scripts. Looks like the water droplet has been managing them for the director. Most of them look like works in... then it should be the one that's finished. Okay, let's look for the thickest one and then check the ending. This is the only script that fits the bill. Plus, it looks pretty new. This must be the master script. Let's go give it to Director Zosimos.
Vamos, yo espero que no te
Zosimos, we
equivoques.
got your script.
Ay, qué bueno, no tuvimos que caminar hasta aquí. Ave María, el mismo juego lleva uno. Aleluya. Vamos allá.
Ah, thank you. That's a huge help. I'm running out of time here. There's no way I'll be able to fix everything up perfectly. We may just have to wing it. Anyway, the stage is secondary. The performance is what really matters. Things can always go wrong on stage, but as long as the show goes on, it should be fine.
You don't sound very confident in what you're saying.
It's true. I realize now that a show is the art of the unknown. Even if you have the same actors performing on the same stage, the performance will be slightly different every time. Those subtle differences are what make each performance special. Okay. One last request. Traveler, you can enter the preprints, yes? The truth is that my sets are composed entirely of preprints. First, I use materials to make the objects. Then I take those objects and turn them into the preprint. Now, of course, preprints are really meant for making objects to furnish the domain. So using objects to create preprints is, strictly speaking, the reverse of what this is intended for. But Edea said that if this is what I really want to do, she's not going to stand in my way.
So that's what you meant earlier. Okay, well, what do you need us to do?
I'd like the Traveler to go into the preprint set and help move props around during the performance. The reason is,
Oh, Paimon gets it now. If you're busy directing, moving the props, and operating all the mechanisms, you never get the chance to watch the show.
yes, I know that I'm no master playwright, but still, even if it really is a half-baked script, with shoddy writing and moments of sheer ridiculousness. I'd still like to see it for myself, just once.
Hard to turn a guy down after a speech like that.
Thank you. Genuinely, I'm so grateful. I'll go and inform the others. Then, as soon as you're ready, the show can begin.
Al fin. Vamos allá. Que empiece la acción.
Long, long ago, there was a great thief. He lived in a land where the light did not shine, where all suffered in the darkness.
People call me?
Sorry, Kaya. Directly into the microphone, please. Otherwise your voice'll, you know.
Okay. They call me the Dagger Bandit, but no one sees that I rob the rich and give to the poor. Here in the dark, evildoers run rampant in the shadows, while the good, honest folk stumble blindly on, just trying to find a way through.
As the bandit brooded, suddenly the world was inexplicably changed as a single star appeared on the horizon and flew across the sky. Traveler, stomp on that movement mechanism in front of you.
Light. A brief flash, yet enough to illuminate the world. If I can find the source of that light, I can shine it into the darkness, and the people will suffer in blindness no longer.
Without a moment to spare, he set off to follow the star's course. All the while, the star kept moving through the sky. Traveler, the star kept moving through the sky.
En vez de seguir hablando, por
Looks
favor.
like I have to go through the desert. This could get dangerous.
If everything he'd heard was to be believed, the desert ahead was a no-man's land filled with horrors. Worse still, the star had landed in the most difficult-to-reach location, surrounded by sheer cliffs. But he was determined to press onward.
I've come this far, and I'm not about to turn back now.
The Dagger Bandit trekked deep into the desert wasteland. Yet when he finally arrived at his destination, he found not a fallen star, but a young girl, dressed in white.
How strange. I'm positive this is where the star landed. Young lady, do you know where the light has gone?
The girl replied,
Traveler from afar, the light you seek is only a bottled flame. But the flame has now died, and its light is long gone.
A bottled flame?
Yes, it was a gift from another.
And so, the girl began to tell the story of how the bottle came into her possession. The girl hailed from a kingdom that sat atop the waterfalls. But when the reigning dynasty fell and a new one seized power, she and her people fled for their lives. A thick fog began to fill the air as she made her way through the forest, and dense thickets tried to block her path. There is a mechanism down there that you can press to retract the thicket board below the stage.
Es como que bastante obvio, simplemente déjame presionarlo.
If I only had a lamp to guide me through this wretched forest, then I could survive.
With scratches covering her arms and legs, the girl pressed through the pain and made her way forward. The road ahead was arduous, but she was determined to press onward.
I've come this far, and I'm not about to turn back now.
Un poquito muy lento. Puede ser más rápido,
But
más fácil.
just as she was drawing near her destination, a huge stretch of thorns and brambles suddenly came into view. Despair set in and began to weigh on her heart.
If only someone could help me, I would give anything in return.
The girl's heartfelt wish in her moment of desperation did not go unheard.
Wait! There's no mechanism for the final thicket!
Ugh, I must have forgotten to check those boards.
According to the story, those thickets should be gone from the stage now, right?
Yes, total oversight on my part. What a pain.
I can help! Traveler! Cat! It's a Jumpy Dumpty!
The girl's heartfelt wish did not go unheard, for a Jumpy Dumpty who was passing by helped to clear a path for her.
Oh, thank you, Jumpy Dumpty.
And so the girl continued her journey deeper into the forest. But what she found there was not a lamp, but a mage glowing with fire. So, just to clarify, it was supposed to be the mage who helped burn a path through the thicket.
Save it for the end, man!
The mage took pity on the girl and handed her a bottle. Then, the mage began to tell the story of how the bottle came into her possession. The fiery mage had an adventurous spirit and enjoyed taking long journeys. On one such journey, while taking rest in an oasis, she found a beautiful bottle by a crescent-shaped lake.
KLEE, quick! Get in the light!
Coming!
She was an extraordinary mage with the power to grant people their wishes. She turned the bottle into a thing of equally extraordinary power. But the only place that it could make wishes come true was inside of the bottle.
Oh me! Oh my! Look at this wonderful bottle of mine! It could make a fine toy! But better still, a sojourner's home!
The fiery mage blew into the bottle, allowing it to grant one single wish outside its glass walls.
Oh, am I supposed to blow into it? Wow, it lit up!
A flame was kindled within the bottle, and it began to glow a fiery red, just like the mage herself. After the mage finished telling her story, she disappeared, leaving only the bottle behind.
A magic bottle that can grant wishes. And I wish to leave this place and go somewhere where no one will ever find me again.
And then, the bottle seemed to softly inquire.
I don't know.
The flame in the bottle faded as the girl's single wish was granted, and she found herself in the middle of the desert, far away, where no one could ever find her. When the Dagger Bandit listened to her story, he sighed in disappointment that the flame with the power to grant wishes outside of the bottle had already died.
But this doesn't make sense. If it truly granted my wish, then nobody should have been able to find me here.
Maybe they shouldn't. The desert is difficult and dangerous to navigate, but I was determined to make it, no matter what.
Then take this bottle with you for your trouble. It may be able to grant you your wish, though sadly, only within the confines of the bottle itself.
All I wish for is light.
Honoring the bandit's request, the girl wished for light inside the bottle. And sure enough, it lit up. They found that while the light was only generated within, it could nonetheless shine through the glass and reach anywhere in the outside world.
Even though it doesn't burn as brilliantly as the light that shone before, this is still an extraordinary light. What will you do after I take the bottle?
I don't know.
Well, then maybe you should come back with me.
With no reason to refuse, the girl accompanied the dagger bandit back to the land where the light did not shine. They brought light to that place, and the darkness was dispersed, and they lived happily ever after.
Dicen que se fue en el viaje.
And we're done! Seems the show went pretty well.
Ahí enseñan ahora a KLEE con la ropita. Ah, pues supongo que enseñan a Kaya también.
Didn't I do great? I felt like I really was the fiery maid.
Wow, great costume, KLEE! As soon as Paimon saw your shadow, she thought straight away, what a cute hat!
KLEE loves it! Thanks, Mr. Zosimos! Oh, wait, no, I mean, Mr. Director.
Mr. Director? Huh, no one's ever called me that before. Thank you. My dear little mage, thank you so much. Oh, I'm so happy.
Miss Dia said that she tailored it a little bit so it would fit me, but you were the one who designed and made it. You're amazing.
Yeah, that's amazing! And it sounds like Adia did a great job too!
It was nothing really. Just one of those, oh no, whatever shall I wear to the ball moments. Sewing comes in handy at times like that.
Sewing is an art in its own right. You're more talented than you give yourself credit for, Dia.
Really? Oh, I'm just gonna go for a second. Please, chat amongst yourselves.
She gets embarrassed so easily. She really can't handle being in the spotlight.
Idia's a sensitive person and doesn't have a whole lot of self-confidence. I hope all the excitement hasn't brought her to tears. Oh, I'm a little worried.
Don't worry. I'll go make sure she's okay. I'll see you all later.
So, what did you all think of the play? Any thoughts?
Huh? Uh-oh, time to get serious. Now, are you sure you want to hear what we really think?
Oh, absolutely. I had the courage to ask, didn't I? So, don't mince your words. Go ahead. Speak your mind. I can take it.
Okay, since he's asking for it.
Okay, Paimon will go first. So, the dialogue at the beginning was pretty good, but it ran out of steam as the story went on. Paimon could tell that you ran out of inspiration somewhere along the way. The characters were honestly a little bit ridiculous. Paimon didn't get what you were trying to do. The moment anyone started to show any kind of substance, suddenly the scene was over.
Yes, all very good points, Paimon. I would add that in its attempt to pay tribute to the series 1,000 Nights, all semblance of a coherent was sacrificed. Plus, I do have to penalize you for the issues with the props.
Miss Dia, what are you doing back here?
Oh, you know, I return like the tide when people start discussing something important.
Huh. Especially when it has to do with criticizing my show.
But there was one thing I liked about it. Just one, mind you. The story had a good ending. You think so? I thought I was letting him off lightly.
Idea, could I borrow you for a moment?
Oh, sure. Excuse me for a moment. Back to you, Paimon. Keep up the good criticism.
Okay, in that case, Paimon did have one other complaint.
Let's hear it. Taking criticism on the chin is all part of being a director.
The ending was all wrong. The girl's motives were clear and simple the whole way through. It was kinda jarring when all she had to say was, I don't know. And doesn't anyone else find it weird how her whole community was on the run, but she was only looking out for herself the whole time?
I'm fine. I'm not going to improve without feedback. I also learned a lot this time with the chance to be off stage. To be honest, it was a dream come true.
What a great attitude. You don't seem upset at all by our comments.
I wouldn't say I'm completely unaffected, but you're only speaking the truth. They're all very valid points.
Still, now that Paimon thinks about it, you did finish the script in a bit of a rush. Maybe we were being a little too hard on you.
That's perfectly fine. Nothing is as important to me as my work on the stage. We all use our imaginations when we're kids, right? I used to play with dolls and my own cardboard cutouts by the light of an oil lamp. The shadows would come to life and dance on the walls. I never got tired of it. Fast forward to now, and in many ways, I'm still that same little kid. Lying on his bed, making sound effects. And I get the same joy from running a show now as I did in my little bedroom theater. Of course, a director can accomplish nothing without a cast and crew. So on that note, I want you to all know that I am eternally grateful to each and every one of you.
Hey, don't mention it. We had a blast.
Okay, here, take this. Your component, as promised.
It's the bottle from the show! The one that lit up when I blew into it.
That's right. Can you guess the secret behind why it lights up?
Oh, maybe there's an invisible fairy inside that opens its eyes when you blow into it.
Bingo! You guessed it.
That should do the trick. Oh, wait, this needs tightening up a little. Hold on, this will only take a second.
This outfit's more fashionable than I imagined.
Excuse me, everyone. Do you have a moment? Especially you, Zosimos. Idea wants to do a little something for you. She says it'll be a dream come true.
A dream come true?
Yes. She said that as useless as she is, she wants to do something for you as the first person to have heard of your dream of being a director. Her words, not mine. I have to disagree, though. I have never thought of Idea as a useless person.
How is this suddenly about me? If everybody is ready, then I'd like to invite tonight's male lead to take the stage. Ta-da!
Aladino. Ah, no, espera, no. Es Kaya.
Oh, Kaya's turned into the real Dagger Bandit!
How is me changing outfits supposed to make the director's day? It's just a prototype costume. Is he that easy to please?
Don't be silly. If I know our director, nothing will make him happier than to see his ideas brought to life by the right actor.
Well, then I'm happy to oblige. Who am I to argue with the star of the show?
Zosimos drew up countless designs and made a few prototypes before landing on this one. It just needed some tailoring to fit properly, so I made a few stitches here and there. I hope the result isn't a disappointment.
Oh, it's perfect. Idea, I'm so touched. Thank you all. You've made me happier than I ever thought I could be.
How are you doing? Recovered?
Oh, I'm good. Thank you again, Edea.
Oh, please, don't mention it. Well, now that we have the final component, it's time to say goodbye for now. Let's head to the core of the Valurian Mirage and get this place fixed up.
Can I keep wearing my costume?
Please do, by all means. Both of you can keep your costumes. It seems only fair.
Yay! Kaya, keep wearing yours too. It looks amazing. I agree with our mage. I'm sure it's not every day you get to play such an unforgettable character.
Sure. I think I can be a bandit for a little longer.
Bye-bye, Mr. Director.
Take care, my dear friends.
And that's a wrap. Let's go. No te estanques, Traveler. Por cierto, ya debo tener aquí. No ahí. Aquí. Ahí tampoco es. En el medio. Ahí está. Obtenido. Qué raro que no dice Bandit, dice Sailwind Shadow. Entonces es la hora que no he conseguido dónde está. Míralo. Ay. Pero es que tiene que ser. Sas. Allá arriba. ¿Y este para dónde va esta caja? Con los panas. Sas. Hecha. Ok. ¿A quién tengo que seguir? ¿Quién se supone que coja?
Is this an answer from this world?
Por si acaso, seguí la primera caja. Bueno, la primera no, la última caja que conseguí. Y esa misma caja que conseguí fue la que toqué. Ok. Ya esto empezó a no hacerme sentido. Where is it? No está aquí arriba. Si no está arriba, tiene que estar abajo. No hay más nada. ¿Dónde caramba está esa cosa? No la escucho tampoco. No es como que puedo decir, está aquí porque la escucho. Tampoco la escucho. Creo que sí. Seguimos bajando. How come sigue marcándola aquí? Ahora dice que está arriba. Ay, encima de estas palmas, obligado. Por ese. Tampoco está encima de unas palmas. It's not here. So, where is it? I don't see it. Y ahora dice que está abajo. Not buying it. Ahí me voy. ¿Será que hay que hacer algo? Y eso... Where am I? I don't know, but let's go. Lo alejamos un poquito y miramos de lejos a ver, a menos que sea esa cosa. It should be around here. Pero no lo veo. Escucha. Oh well. Buscamos a Kaya, dressing.
Watch out. There's
Y
a
ahí
thief
está.
about.
Watch out, Steve. Ahí está. Se Kaya. Está perfect. Bueno, me falta algo aquí. Aparentemente no. Es rayo a 1000 metros. ¿Dónde voy? Ok, casi el principio prácticamente. Vamos para un sitio alto como este que está aquí. A volar. Vamos a volar. Ya mismito acabo este live stream y me voy a guerrear. Bueno, todavía me faltan 200 metros y contando, y ahí me creo que caigo como una plasta, no me queda mucho. Así que vamos a ir cogiendo a la izquierda. Saluditos. Eres libre. Vamos para allá arriba. Básicamente regresamos a donde empezamos cuando llegamos a esta parte del juego. Aquí no hay unas cositas para no subir más rápido, es más fácil. Bueno, vamos por la izquierda. Sube, muchacho, sube. Ok, ahora acá. Puja, nene, puja. Ahí estamos. ¿Dónde tienes que ir para ahí, chamaco? Ok, tengo que llegar allá.
Propagate!
Sas. Woohoo.
Oh, Eula and KLEE! You got back before us!
No hay problema con que Yula y Cole estén ahí. Ahora, ¿qué hacen mirando la pared? No tengo idea. Como que, mira la pared, qué grande, wow.
Yes. Idia had the water droplet send us a message just as the show was coming to an end, so we came back here to wait for you.
How is Lessig doing?
He finished all the maintenance work, but it took a lot out of him. He's now fast asleep in his room.
Oh, I feel a little guilty.
Consider it his atonement. It's only fair that he had to do something constructive before being able to sleep soundly. Seriously, don't waste your concern on him.
If you say so. Okay, without further ado, let's go and fix the domain.
Isn't this where we first met Water Droplet?
Correct. The core of the Valyrian Mirage is the largest streaming projector of all, and this domain is one gigantic preprint.
Whoa, so everything we've seen is created by this? That's incredible.
So, to fix it, same process as usual, right? Do we need to use the preprint?
Exactly. Well done. You catch on quick.
It's hard to forget after doing it so many times now.
Let's get going. This is the final step.
Yay! Suddenly Paimon's really excited.
The hub consists of these components. All you need to do is place them onto the foundation in the right shape.
The right shape? But we've never seen what it looks like.
Oh, don't worry about it. Close enough will do. As long as it can spin, it'll be fine. Should be fine. I think.
Sometimes Sometimes you have no standards whatsoever.
Bueno, antes de zumbar a hacer eso, ¿qué dicen aquí?
I guess it'll be time for us to leave once this is fixed.
Ok, acá.
If I remember correctly, I think there's supposed to be a small cog on the right-hand side. So maybe that's the candy box.
Ok, a mano derecha la cajita.
It's like doing a jigsaw puzzle.
What's making that shadow? Is it the rope? I feel like the rope should go from one part to another to connect them together.
Ok. Mira la sombra, parece una loquera. Vamos a removerlos todos. Ahora no sé por qué debería de ir. Vamos arriba. Dejamos la soga. No, remove. Upper slot. Soga. Middle slot. La cajita. Y lower slot. Hemos lámpara, no hay más nada.
We did it! But why isn't it turning?
The components are back in the core, and the hub is restored to its proper shape again. That's all we needed to do. Like any wound, it just needs time to heal. It'll probably just start turning again one day in the middle of the night when no one's looking.
Really? I thought that with your special abilities, you could get it turning again right away.
Kaya tiene la misma forma de pensar que yo, pero lo dijo de una manera smooth.
What?
Huh?
All of us are dying to see it. Not just how the domain looks when it's fixed, but also Edea. In her element.
I want to see Edea using her magic powers too! I bet they're super awesome! What are you guys talking about? And how is KLEE on this, but Paimon isn't?
They're referring to our mascot's true form.
As I've said all along, there's much more to Edea than she gives herself credit for. She has a very special power. Though, I think some of us have sensed that already.
Did you notice right away, General? I only found out when I was chatting with Eula.
So our general was the first to notice. It seems like she's more perceptive than she lets on.
I'd say the same about you, Kaya.
What the? All of you? No? I mean, I wasn't trying to hide anything from you, I promise. It's just, for people who stumble upon this place by accident, I think my current form is more approachable than my true one. I don't want people to get scared when they see me.
What? What is it? And whatever it is, how the heck does everyone know about it?
Well, for one thing, I sensed elemental energy in the residents here, but none of them have visions. Then my mind started to wander as I was reading a storybook, and suddenly, I had a thought. Since hydroidolins can change into any form, why not human form?
You hit the nail on the head. All right, in that case, please allow me to introduce myself once more. I am an Oceanid who was exiled here when the former Hydro Archon passed away. My name is Edea.
Oh, yo pensé que iba a ser un water droplet, pero even better, un oceanid. Nice.
Wow, Edea! You're so pretty!
Now that I'm in my true form, I suddenly feel a little talking to you all.
Por lo menos hablas con nosotros y la pasas bien, no como otro Ushini que tenemos que pelear con él. O ella, whatever he is.
You look stunning. You should be flaunting this look at every opportunity.
Come on, I'm too shy.
Wait, so does this mean that all the people we met in here are actually...
I'm guessing that the human counterparts to these Hydro alter egos are long gone.
That's right. When they wanted to leave, I took them to the edge of the desert. The components are, in fact, gifts that they gave to me before they left. But I'm always curious about what brings people here, so I used the streaming projector to bring their wishes to life.
The power to grant wishes, but only within the confines of the bottle.
Exactly.
It's a truly extraordinary light.
I've just realized something. When the components fell from the core, it appeared as if they had returned to their respective owners. But actually, it was after the components landed where they did that their owners and the things associated with them arose around them to form the different zones.
So now that the components have been retrieved, does that mean that all those things are gone?
Don't worry, they'll be quite safe. As long as I remember them, they'll never disappear. However much we might criticize each other or get into scuffles, in this mirage, they will always be my friends.
I had so much fun in the choo-choo cart and hanging out with Mr. Director. I'll never forget them either. Me neither. I'll always remember my adventures in this Fantasyland.
Very good. But it's probably time I set this wheel in motion.
This one's all yours, Adia, our magical mascot. Please work.
Huh? Huh? That's strange. Nothing happened. Has it lost some power because of the incident? Oh, crumbs. Not now. Not right off the back of everyone putting me on a pedestal and me acting like this is going to be my big moment. Oh. Someone get me a bottle. I'm hiding myself away. See you in 100 years.
You're already in a bottle.
What now? This was the only way. Now I'll never be able to show you how the Valyria Mirage is supposed to look.
Hold on. I have an idea.
Yes, General Sangonomiya? I'm all ears.
If it's okay with you, would you let me borrow the Shinro casket from the domain's core?
Ah, the Shinro casket. That sounds familiar. 1 second. Here. Is this it?
Wow! A huge shell! It's the relic that Kokomi mentioned earlier! So this is where it's been hiding!
It was once a ritual vessel used for making offerings in the Moon Shrine. It's made from the remains of a yokai called the Shinkiro, and it can listen to the wishes of those who come to pray to build up Shinki, which gives it its power. Several centuries ago, the relic was lost when the last prefect of Yashiori died in battle. Its final resting place was unknown. The pearl that goes with it should be able to sense the casket's location. But when, unbeknownst to anyone at the time, the casket disappeared inside the core of the Valyria Mirage, the pearl's light died out.
Huh? How come?
Well, imagine it was a sound instead of light. If the room is too big, you can't hear anything from outside the door, can you?
Oh, I get it now. The shell must have been having too much fun one day and got locked in the solitary confinement room.
I understand now, too. The core has been wearing out recently. That's why you were able to follow the pearl all the way here.
To get back to the story, without the offerings at the shrine, this vessel quickly loses its power. Yet countless people who have visited this domain brought their wishes with them, and left a small piece of themselves behind along with their gifts. These have the same effect as the offerings at the shrine.
Wow! I never knew this thing was so powerful.
It is. Powerful enough to help you repair the Valyria Mirage with any luck.
But what do I do with it?
It's simple. We just need to awaken it by telling it what we wish for. For example, my name is Sangonomiya Kokomi, the divine priestess of Watatsumi Island, and my wish is to use my critical thinking and strategic planning skills to bring a little more joy into the lives of my fellow Watatsumi Islanders, as well as the lives of everyone I cherish. Itia, what do you wish for?
Me? My wish is that all those who have sojourned to the Valyria Mirage in the past will achieve what they truly wish for. Not just in this domain, but out there, too. Even though I know full well that trying to build a railway in the outside world is just a pipe dream, and that Maimuna will probably just go back to being a scholar. And I know that Zosimos has a lot of improving to do as a playwright. It's going to be tough for him back in Fontaine. Chasing your dreams is hard work. Despite all of that, I still hope that somehow, someday, they will achieve their dreams.
Okay, the combined power of our hopes and dreams is at your disposal.
Look! The wheel's been fixed!
Come on, hurry! Yay! Dia, you're back to normal.
Hacen un render de una escena y la hacen bien bonita y casi nadie habla. Hablaron los personajes que probablemente menos le pagaron.
Everyone's praise and curious questions went to my head. I said so many things I'm so ashamed of, and I lost the courage to live on.
Please don't say that. Yours was a noble wish.
Yeah, and you weren't granting wishes for yourself. You did it for other people. I have friends like that too. Other people's hopes and dreams are what motivate them. They'll work tirelessly just to see them smile. If you ask me, that's one of the most noble things a person can aspire to.
Please, no more praise. I'm really not comfortable with it. It makes me feel so ashamed. Someone like me doesn't deserve so many people's praise. It's like I'm dreaming.
Well, at least the domain is fixed now, and all the components are back in place.
What's the matter, KLEE?
I suddenly have loads and loads of more wishes. I want to ride the choo-choo cart again and look down from up on top of the big wheel. Is there a way to get up on top of the wheel, Edea?
There is a way, but there's only space for a very few people.
That's okay. I can go up by myself. But it'd be more fun with Mr. Honorary Knight.
Are we sure about this? It's so high. What happens if we fall off? Well, yeah, but Paimon's just worried for you.
Don't worry, I'll be there to make sure no one falls off. I haven't been up there in a long time myself.
Ah, pues bien. Bueno, vamos para allá arriba. Pa, pam, pararam, pararam, param. Subimos. Y ya, por aquí. Yes. Y aquí habían... ¿Dónde vaya? Mira la rueda ahí. Ah, es como si fuese un redondel, básicamente. Un redondel, como si fuese una estrella. Que va con una calmita, una lentitud. Medio el castillo ese, donde fue la obra. Donde estaban las últimas burbujas.
Wow, so high! I can see everything! Edea, next time you need to bring Kaya and the others up here.
Sure thing.
¿Hay algo acá arriba? ¿Qué pasó ahí? Ah, sí, de noche se ve brutal.
Whenever people have to leave this domain, I like to come up here and spend some time alone after I've seen them out. They're always overjoyed when they first arrive and start bringing their imaginations to life. But once they realize that they can't take anything home with them, they get upset. Some of them can't bear to leave. Others regret ever setting foot in this place.
Do you ever get sad, Edea?
I feel lonely at times, but not sad. A lot of people destroy everything they created before leaving, but some don't, like the residents you met. Before they left, they asked me to make replicas of themselves using hydro-eidolons. Then they tasked these replicas with maintaining everything they built here, as if this was their way of keeping their dreams alive.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, I don't know how they're faring in the outside world, but just the thought that one day they might achieve their dreams and live on the outside just as their counterparts do in here, that's enough to make me happy. It feels like I'm here waiting for them in the future, where they've achieved everything they wanted. Really? I just think that every dream, every wish, is like a flame in a bottle. Whether someone is still working towards their dream or living it already, as long as whenever they think back to that spark of light within them, it still makes them smile fondly. That's all it takes.
Well, I feel super happy right now.
Then I guess I finally paid Alice back after all these years. Funny to think I've been in the middle of a desert this whole time. It's just a giant muddy swamp to me.
Time for Paimon to give you a nickname! Mud Fairy! Watch out for Idea the Mud Fairy!
How dare you mock me! Roar! I'll gobble you up in one mouthful! I'm still embarrassed to have shown you my uglier side, but I'm glad the Valorium Mirage is up and running again. This place is going to be bustling with activity again soon enough. I hope you'll take some time to enjoy yourselves.
Yep, I want to get everyone together. For one last ride on the choo-choo cart.
Y se acabó. Bueno. Good story, good story. Fue un buen story sobre los sueños y de ayudar a otros a cumplir sus sueños, como también tener los suyos. Bueno, con eso culmino lo que es el stream de esta noche de hoy con Genshin Impact y nos vamos para Call of Duty. Tengo gente ahí heavy to Rumble también con la eje. Bueno, aquí yo creo que yo de esto todavía queda tiempo para. Todavía falta todo, eso es así. Y acá arribita ya están las tres check marks. Todas las instrucciones que hemos aprendido, estamos chilling. Tranquilo, that's right. Bueno, otro día voy a streamear por Twitch y hago todas las misiones cortitas que quedan aquí, plus las peleas semanales contra los diferentes boss fights. Eso lo hago por Twitch la próxima vez. Puede ser que sea mañana o pasado, veremos. Pero eso lo estaremos en un futuro. Bueno, recuerda darle like, suscribirte al canal, compartir con tus amigos y muy buenas noches.